depending on where you are. I'm in Falmouth, Jamaica. I didn't go out today, but there's Oasis of the Seas across from us. There's some clouds rolling in, but it's in the 80s. Want to come on and say hi, see how everyone's doing. I am having a great time. Really, really enjoying it. Not doing a whole much. Got off in the Grand Caymans yesterday. Didn't get a chance to go to Hell. And for you guys that don't know, there is a place called Hell in the Grand Caymans where you can, about 3,000 people, and you can actually um, send a postcard. I got postcards in Grand Cayman, but I didn't make it to Hell to send a postcard with the postal mark that says Hell. But having a great time. I will take you guys over to the edge of the ship so you can see down. There is the little square, people coming back in. I'm on the fourth deck, so you can't see over, but there's a bunch of little shops. There's the water. People coming back from their day out in Jamaica. We have to port out at 5:30, so everybody has to, well, I mean, we poured out at like 6:15, 6:30. Everybody has to be back on the boat by 5:30. Your girl didn't go out today. Yesterday whooped me. Walked around the Grand Caymans. It was in the 80s. It was a lot of humidity. I took an excursion and went on the 7-mile coastal boat ride and got in the bluest water I've ever seen. When I tell you that water was blue, so crisp, so clean. A little salty, but crisp, clean. I could see down to my little green toes, my toenail polish, floated. Wow, it was just amazing. And then came back to shore, went to a great little restaurant. I wanted the jerk chicken, but they gave you so much food, you just couldn't finish it all. And unfortunately, I'm on a Royal Caribbean. Everybody that hasn't been on Royal Caribbean should know that you cannot bring food aboard from a port. They don't allow it. They don't allow it. So if you can't finish your food there, then you're kind of stuck. So I wasn't able to do that, but I had lobster. And when I tell you the food is very good and not expensive, I think my lunch companion was a young couple from New York. She's black and Puerto Rican. He's from New Orleans. He's Creole and black. And we had lunch together, and we had tropical drinks, alcoholic. We all got something to eat. It was less than $150. Drinks, food, great food, huge portions. I mean, just probably double what you would get at home in the Bay Area where I'm from. So it was just really, really good. Having an amazing time. I want to come back to Jamaica, but when I come back to Jamaica, I want to stay a few days. I don't want to be just out for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. I want to be able to go out for a day, do some stuff, come back, rest, then, go do some stuff, rest. I want to take my time. I don't want to feel rushed. And, the excursions go anywhere from like an hour and a half to up to 5 hours. That's a lot to try to do in one day. You really only get one excursion, maybe the square and stuff. And I didn't want to do that. When I come to Jamaica, I want to come and be able to be here for a minute to really experience something. So for 2026 or 2027, Lord willing, when the creek don't rise, I may look for flights to come to Jamaica and do an all inclusion. I don't want the, I don't know. I have to look at the different companies, but I mean, it's been a great cruise. The people have been nice. Of course, you run into some people who are slightly snobby. Some people are a little, hi, how are you? And then you get the people who are, hey girl, how you doing? And not all the same skin tone as me. I've met some very nice people who are not my skin tone, who are not in my age group, that have been a hoot and a holler. If you're Southern, you know that. If you're not Southern, I mean, it means they are a truck. They are fun to be around. One lady, she must be probably in her mid 50s, late 40s, mid 50ish. I can't tell. She's very well maintained. She is loud and proud and just having a big old ball. And I just love it. I just love it. Everybody thinks I'm an extrovert, but I'm really kind of an introvert. I had to learn to be an extrovert because I was picked on for being tall. Um, as a kid, I was teased for, um, hi, sunshine. Yes, I am, darling. I am. If you ever get a chance to cruise, I don't care if it's a 3 day, 5 days, 7 day, 100 days, whatever you take, go somewhere that you've never been. You just meet people, and like I said, you meet all kind of different people from all over the United States and abroad. There are people, how y'all doing? Love that hat, love that hat. You meet people from all over. I've met people from Canada. There are people from, like I said, New York, Florida, the Midwest, the West Coast, New Orleans. I mean, it's just people from everywhere. It's just a big old bundle of, having fun. I have a passport. I've never been on a cruise. One day I will do that. Do that cruise one day. You can actually, if you don't want to take a cruise, you can go into either, I think, in Oregon, or you can go into Detroit. You can walk into Canada. You can go down to Arizona. You can go into Texas and go over into Mexico. Just be safe. Check your travel advisories. Um, you're up north near Sacramento, so you can take, I think there's some cruises that leave out of Seattle. You can go to Seattle and go up north, go to Alaska, or you can fly into San Francisco. There's some Alaska there, or you can go towards Southern California. They go over into Mexico and everywhere. I flew out of New Orleans. I flew out of New Orleans. I didn't want to leave out of Florida. No offense to my Floridans. I'm just not with Ron DeSantos. I'm sorry. His politics are just not conducive to what I think. So I chose to leave out of New Orleans. I have base out of New Orleans. Um, I have some family that I'm not familiar with, but my father is from New Orleans. I mean, from Louisiana, up north. My children have relatives in southern Louisiana, near New Orleans and Kenner. So, I just left out of there, but I'm having a ball. It has been great weather. The humidity has kicked my butt. I ain't gonna lie. It's warm, but it's got a little moisture to it. Yesterday, came in and took a shower. 3 hours ahead yesterday. Came in and took a shower, got back. Took a shower about 5 something. Thought I was going to take a nap. Woke up, it was 12:30. It was a whole new day. Whole new day. Luckily, I could have got room service, but I remembered I saved some snacks in my room, some drink. Went to the casino, of course. Walked around and just had a big old great time. It's been, really amazing. But that humidity, this humidity in Jamaica and the humidity in the Grand Caymans will whoop you. There are a lot of security on cruises. Yes, there's a lot of security. It's been very safe. I'm traveling solo this trip, and I have felt very safe. I felt very protected, not just with the boat security, but other people looking out after you. But you always have to look out for yourself. You always have to do. A lady from one of my travel groups suggested cup condoms. If you don't know what a cup condom is, it's basically an apparatus. Let me open up one. It's basically an apparatus that you put over your drinks, and it has one hole for your straw. So if you're not comfortable with your drinks, as you can see, it's got one hole for the straw, and it covers your drink, whether it's in a glass or if it's a can, and no one can put anything in your drink. So, I got those. I have my own tumbler. I brought my own tumbler. I brought some dish soap and stuff so I can, clean out my own tumbler. I have my own bottles of water. I ordered, you can get your own, bottles of water, which I left. Okay, got to get one out of the room. You can get your own bottles of water. You can get the packages. I would not suggest the liquor package unless you're going to drink more than 6 or 7 drinks a day. It can be inexpensive. It can range anywhere from 70. The premium package can range from 70 some dollars a day per person. But they did have a Black Friday sale, but it was still more expensive. And I don't drink enough to buy a package to get the free drinks. I just got I just paid by drink. And I think I've had maybe 4, 5, maybe 6 whole drinks since we started out Saturday, and today is Wednesday, with dinner and a couple. Because of the time changes and the heat, I just wasn't drinking a lot. I did get the drink package for beverages. And how you doing, sir? Thank you for our safety. One of the members of the crew, thanking them. And just, enjoying it to the fullest. It's been an adventure. And for those people who may have mobility issues, there are people here on scooters. There are people here on wheelchairs, manual and powered. The only thing is you may not be able to port at some places if you have to take one of the little, I call it a catamaran, the little thing from the boat to if the boat does not pull into a pier, then you can't disembark if you have a manual or power scooter. But if they pull up to a dock like we are here in Jamaica, you can take your power chair, manual chair, you can take your scooter, you can do all that. You're very easy to do. You pay monthly payments because depending on how far in advance that you want to cruise, you can make monthly payments. I did. I knew I was gonna cruise this year for my birthday, so I started making the plans year in advance. And you can adjust your payments based on how far in advance you do your cruise. If you don't want to cruise until 2026, then you stretch out your payments. And then also, depending on where you want to cruise, sometimes they have flash sales. I don't know about the flash sales if you can do payments, but most cruises will allow you to do payments depending on how far you get your cruise in advance, and usually the balance is due within 60 days of cruising. Some cruise lines, 90 days of cruising. But I saw a lot of them 60 days before your cruise leaves, you have to have the balance paid in full. So there's budget friendly depending on where you want to go. I've seen cruises as low as $300, $400. Now, I will say some of the less expensive cruises do not offer balconies. They only offer a room. There's no window. There's no sun. It's just a room with artificial lighting from the lights, interior lights. Mama had to have some air. Mama likes fresh air. So Mama had to get a balcony. And check your prices because that could be individual or per person. My cruise was per person, minimum of 2 people. So I basically paid for 2 people. I wanted to do it. I made time enough to make the monthly payments. And I did it with my travel credit card. So not only did I get a cruise, but I got points with Southwest because I have their credit card. This is not sponsored by Southwest. Let me make that disclaimer. I just happen to have a Southwest credit card because Southwest is the most traveled airline that I do. So I finally got their credit card. I wasn't going to get it, but I saw the benefits. Go check them out if you're interested. Um, I was able to upgrade my boarding, um, priority boarding, and then I was also able to upgrade from A1 through A15, and I got credit back, my annual credit. They give you so many bonuses and so much stuff annually. So not only did I pay for my cruise, but I got travel points. So I got travel points that I can turn into airline tickets, travel another cruise, towards another cruise if I want to, but it has to be through Southwest. Drink packages on Southwest, drink tickets, coupons, hotel stays, rental cars. So, you just have to plan it accordingly, and it works out great. Yeah, it is very nice. Look into it. It's really fun. This is my first cruise. I've been trying to cruise since 2009. Some of you might know my story and testimony. My mother passed the day after my birthday in 2009. I had been planning to take a cruise for my birthday that year, but with my mother getting sick in November, I put all those plans on hold. She passed away. Didn't get a chance to in 2010. 2011, I was going to do it again. And then in November of that year, I found out I had breast cancer. So it's been a journey. And I'm blessed and highly favored that, one, I'm still here on this earth. Two, that I have the ability to take this cruise with the support of my family and my village. Three, as a caretaker and the official matriarch of my family, I just wanted to do something for 57. Probably won't do something big until 60, but you gotta be good to yourself. You gotta enjoy life while you can. Time is short. Time is the one thing you cannot get back. You can lose money, make more money, lose money, make more money. You can't get more time on this earth. You cannot go back in time and get that. You may be able to try to right a wrong from the past, but you cannot gain time to do things. So I've had opportunities in the past to do things. Thank you, Sunshine. How you doing, sir? All right, I see you. I see y'all rolling along. Hey, that's a hey. That's a wonderful thing to be able to do it. I'm telling y'all, people of all ages, y'all see that couple right there? They rolling along. He on oxygen. They are rolling along, enjoying life, and that's what you got to do. You got to enjoy every moment. So I'm trying to take this opportunity and to enjoy this time. I'm sorry, I'm a little hot. This humidity is starting to kick in, but I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know every day is a blessing. It might not go the way you want to. You might not have the things you think you should have, but never forget, sometimes we have more than others, less than others, but make the most of what you have and what you can do. I'm blessed to be able to do this. I couldn't do this without the support of my family and my village. We could. My sons, my daughter-in-law, my grandbabies, my my influences, my mentors, my church family keeping me prayed up. I wouldn't be able to do all this because I never felt I deserved it. I was always the black sheep in my family. So now at 57, I'm realizing I deserve some nice things. I deserve to enjoy life. Whether it's a cruise, it's a night away, it's buying dinner. I'm going to stop. I have stopped. I'm not saying I'm going to stop. I have stopped taking for granted the things I can do, because there's people that can't do what I've been able to do. And there's people who are able to do more than I can do. It's life. It's life. Have a great day. If you are working, don't work too hard. Give what you need to give. Don't give too much of yourself. And everybody says don't pour from an empty cup. Well, you only pour into cups when you have overflow, not just because you have something in your cup. I heard a gentleman and I've heard a lady on different platforms say that you don't just pour from your cup, you give the overflow for your cup. Because when you give from your cup and it's not overflow, you're still giving from your cup. You're still giving. You're supposed to give overflow. Overflow. Have a beautiful Wednesday. I'm going to sign off, do some reading, and do some nothing but breathe, relax, and enjoy this day. I'm out.